Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Coach Lembo told me before the game, he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bulls offense will get first crack at it today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. To the air, it's right. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Takes it on the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
It'll be third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop. Fourth down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look and thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The run inside. It's Hansen. Maybe a crease.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's right. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's into the open down the middle. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
Really good job by the quarterback recognizing the coverage and knowing where to attack. When the defense is in a cover 3 type zone, there are some holes over the middle of the field. And if you've got a target running that way, that's what you got to be thinking of.
Got some room in to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Run in the red zone, it's Shelton. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball.
Could be an alley. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run it. It's Hansen. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Buffalo sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Using his legs, it's Shelton. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Working the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks free and he might be gone. Made a defender miss. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Birch. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Shelton.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The give to the tailback. Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Hansen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Step back in week 3, they have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking to throw, it's right. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Keeps it himself. Makes it past the marker. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Trying to get away. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Bowling Green taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Falcons sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Now back to your game in Happy Valley. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is a sense of optimism and determination. This team has been down big before just like this, and what they're saying to each other is, let's take it a play at a time. They've got an electric offense, they've got a running game they can count on, but it has to start now. The third quarter is getting underway, and their determination is sky high on the Nittany Lions sideline.
Using his legs, it's Shelton. Got a little grass. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll give it to People.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Quarterback making checks. Off play action. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires quickly. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Birch. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Bulls will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The run inside, it's Birch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Faces defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Dropping back, it's right. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fighting off the defender. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the delay, it's Shelton. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your...
He's got it at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Birch. Finding some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Got it back on 2nd and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 3rd and goal for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Wright. Safe completion on the screen. Ripping through the defense. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Touchdown Bulls. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he made the extra point without... That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To throw, it's Beck. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. Knocked off his feet.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this.
Going downfield for the big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man in the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Burgess. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's Peoples one more time. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. Now he's looking into the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Peoples again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Simmons. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside, it's Hill. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Holmes.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Complete. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Just keep slinging it. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Morrill. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing.
Caught, and he's got room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking downfield, it's Holmes. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Back to throw, it's Beck. A strike downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They're still firing away even with this lead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Beto on the end zone, he's got it! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as